Asking questions can be a powerful tool in any conversation, and it can be especially useful when you want to take control of the conversation and gather more information. Whether you are trying to get to know someone better, trying to persuade someone, or trying to resolve a conflict, asking questions can help you better understand the other person's perspective and allow you to respond more effectively. However, it's important to use this technique effectively and respectfully. Here are some tips for using questions to take control of a conversation. 1. Use open-ended questions. These types of questions cannot be answered with a simple yes or no, and they encourage the other person to elaborate on their thoughts and feelings. Examples include, "What do you think about this issue?" or "How do you feel about this situation?" 2. Show genuine interest. If you want the other person to open up and be honest with you, it's important to show that you are genuinely interested in what they have to say. This includes actively listening to their responses, making eye contact, and nodding your head to show that you are following along. 3. Avoid confrontational or accusatory questions. While it's important to ask follow-up questions to clarify and better understand the other person's perspective, it's important to do so in a respectful and non-confrontational manner. Avoid asking questions that sound accusatory or aggressive, as this will likely lead to defensive or evasive responses. 4. Be patient. It's important to note that while asking questions is a powerful way to lead a conversation, it's important to do so in a respectful and non-confrontational way. Asking pointed or aggressive questions can put the other person on the defensive and make them less likely to open up or share information. Instead, try asking open-ended questions that encourage the other person to elaborate and give more detailed responses. Another way to take control of a conversation is by actively listening and showing genuine interest in what the other person is saying. This means not interrupting or dismissing their thoughts, but rather engaging in the conversation by nodding your head, making eye contact, and responding with thoughtful comments or additional questions. By actively listening and showing interest, you can create a more positive and open atmosphere for communication, which can encourage the other person to share more information with you. In addition to asking questions and actively listening, there are a few other strategies you can use to take control of a conversation. For example, you can try to steer the conversation towards topics that you have more knowledge or experience in. This can help you establish yourself as an authority on the subject and give you more control over the direction of the conversation. You can also try to establish common ground with the other person by finding points of agreement or shared interests. This can help create a sense of rapport and make the other person more receptive to your ideas or requests. Ultimately, the key to taking control of a conversation is to be confident and assertive while also being respectful and open to the thoughts and ideas of others. By following these guidelines, you can effectively lead a conversation and get the information or response you are seeking. So, these are some of the ways in which you can take control of a conversation and lead it in the direction you want it to go.